Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia's right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace has slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
That's a pretty cool, like, makeshift episode.
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. Looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change.
Oh, okay.
Throwing everything off course.
Just have to line this good, and I'm gonna fix I think it's I need to be.
And why me for this hunt?
Choppy.
If it's about the Great Aegon,
I'm gonna probably play the finals tonight. So you're gonna miss like this, like the first step toward like the end of the story of WuWa.
Who knows?
That's nuts.
Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian.
I mean,
right?
you know, you should go play the finals.
You think so?
And a great game.
I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses.
You know, we're a little like closer to the end. Like, but 2.6 is, if I remember right, 2.6 is going to be like the first step toward the end of, you know,
eyes as clear as crystal.
This part of the story of WuWa.
What troubles you so that eyes once bright as the high sky now darken?
Has to be here. No, don't worry, like, all things considered. You know, honestly, have fun. Let's, you know, I'm just messing with you.
Who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if
what
I
the
may
fuck
guess,
are you?
are cast from the throne.
And don't get me wrong, he's cool.
At the
but
peak of Capitolini Hill,
who the fuck
beneath
would
the
you
pale
be?
walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood,
I don't know, you should go play the finals. Have a great day, like, when you will play the finals. Hope you're gonna have a great games.
I am Nestor, a traveling poet. The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then. If you are curious about the Epher, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the Great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know she's the champion? And all that stuff about
I don't know what he wants to do.
Huh?
Yeah, how do you know all of that?
Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta.
Yeah, but I don't really like poets. I'm not gonna lie, the last time we had to deal with poets,
that's why
it was Federico, and it did not really end well. It ended up with, like, us killing Prologue.
And
so,
knowing more about
yeah,
those who walk
I
alongside
don't really
you
know
is
about
rarely
that.
without its benefits.
I don't really know if I'm fine with, like, poets. But yeah, sure. You might be trying to be looking for it. Okay, be safe. Have a nice drive. Give me.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent.
Oh my god,
A
Augusta,
commoner without
my
noble
girl.
patronage.
She
And
is
yet,
amazing, honestly.
From the den of wolves
Come on,
that
that's
is
a good
Septimon
design.
City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just
She
like
really is
burning
the
sun
personification of, you know,
was once a cloud of dust.
strength, power. Dear guests from afar, do follow me into the near-forgotten stories of Augusta. But simply telling it might be a bit dull. It's a good one, I like it. What are you trying to do? People having the listeners become... Wait, perhaps having the listeners become the protagonists of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch than sounds and images you hear and see. Continue or continue. At this moment, you are Augusta, okay? You should relive her past. Face the same choices she once made. Thus, just forget your name for now. So, like, you're role-playing it? Anyways, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter our reality. Yet, be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Her past decision may not have always been the best. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts, okay? And let me sing the song of an epic of a young girl, Augusta. I am Augusta. A gentle, warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small, frightened girl, clutching a sword, stands amidst the ruins. A group of serene Septimonian gladiators stands guard around her. Continue. Kate, you're alone. Do not be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home, and we are here to help. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Timidly observe the man in front of you. And probably timidly. Different choices would change the corresponding stat value. Also, it is basically like rain. Health. Okay, well, I am due to lose a 50-50 soon. The past 3 I got, I won. God damn, that's crazy. Okay, so... It is not telling you what is going to, change. Take the food offered by the gladiators or refuse the food offered by the gladiator. Now I'm gonna take it. Schnapper. We can take you to Septimon City. It is hard to say here. We do not know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Continue. Yeah. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. The gladiators shake their head and pat your shoulder. I'm not going to go for Luno. Yeah, Luno. Luno. I don't remember. But yeah, well, we'll see. Like, honestly, the trial for Augusta, she feels like absolutely broken. Like, she feels really strong. The gladiators shake their heads, look back at the ruined village, or follow them. No, we are determined. We follow them. Remember to maintain a stats balance. The story ends and a stat drops to 0. Yeah, it is basically rains. Okay, well, I did not expect that. But sure, that's cool. A story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. I don't have enough for her weapon, so... She's like, okay without her weapon? Or is she like, not really great? Stay quiet or engage. Oh, wait. In the end, he chose to leave the village. The gladiator's words relieved a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travels, you stay quiet or you engage with the gladiators. No, we are engaging. From the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimund by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Remain quiet and anxious. Show your all at the city. Oh, but we might get robbed with something like that. Everything, a poster for the gladiator's aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. The gathering people push you toward the crowd. Draw closer. No. It is not the people that are drawing us. We are drawing closer to the crowd. You must know, Septimund reveals strength. Here, only the victor reigns. This is a law older than Cities them itself. You notice the disdain in the eyes of the Septimonian. You notice the passion-filled eyes on the Septimonian. Oh. Okay. It will be eaten. Such is the rule of this city. To survive, you have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Continue. You cannot stop thinking about the conversation. You realize that the gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimund. If there is a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd, or quietly leave the crowd. Ooh, what if I see one is increasing, maybe remove some of the strength there? Welcome back, so we're putting a rain now. I mean, we're not, but we're kinda putting a rains. Tear down the poster. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter: identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. I'm about to storm here, so yeah, good weather. Oh, wait, what? It is about to storm? God damn, I hope you all stay safe, okay? There are always those commoners who view the aegon as mere born displays of butchery, but we're hardly entertained by the sights of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is the true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Okay. We'll have a little bet on how many men she writes are gonna try for the aegon this year. Them and their stench must be stinking up the place. You're slightly concerned about your studies and talents. Ignore their words. I don't fucking care. You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day. And perhaps even teach you to see the fight through the end. After hitting some more dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes only a few proteges. Takes on few proteges. So, you wanna join the aegon, you say? What do you start by telling me a little about yourself? You record discussions about gladiators' identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septiment seem to value those more than anything. You chose to lie about your past or speak honestly about your past. Identity, status, identity is important, so we speak honestly, accepting fate. The dark tide took you home, and you came to Septiment seeking strength. Is that so? You get some mail, but that's not going to cut it. I skipped all of this. Oh, you can skip? Okay, well. Okay, so I guess we are plum rings. I don't know, like, I'm here for the story. I want to, immerse myself into this story. Go home, okay? People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Try to like you. Huh, what now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness would change my mind? Pathetic. Tighten your grip on your sword. Ha! Well, alright then, let's have a duel. You land one strike and you win. If you manage that, you know what? I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. But this duel here is your entrance trial. Accept the duel without any hesitation. After the duel, after great deliberation, no, we're not even remotely thinking about it. We go in. We take names, we eat ass. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Better moves to practice ease. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I want to become a gladiator. Which is why I am seeking power. Do you know how and who you are fighting against? Can you really best me? Will you cult? Now, how do you prevent in this? Challenge him against the next day. Give up. No, challenge him again. Died for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are as blistering as the city folks say you are. Well, we are attacking. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to cattle. You are swiftly beaten once again. Go back. This is not your path. Continue to challenge on the 3rd day. Left. Too slow. Too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be stronger. Is that your best? How naive. But I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, now you've lost. Challenge him again. Still not ready to give up. Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some good food, at least. Continue to challenge. You stand before cattle again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. But I can still fight. The wind swept him by the blade, whispers... wait. The wind swept on by the blade, whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the grey toast leaves, and you hear your friends' laughter, your parents' gentle chorus. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. A touch. You know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword hilt. I will not surrender, or I can't stop here. I won't surrender. You see the opening and land the hit on Cattle. Cattle hands you his sword and tends to leave. I'm catching Cato's sword. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. This sword is yours now. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there, Augusta. That's your name, isn't it? Yes, I am Augusta. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may bring you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. Well, I have no other choice. Only and only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, or talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make the crowd cheer. No, I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right fucking here. New arrival in the big city. Chapter 1 has been completed.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps...
A little bit of both,
For a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza
And
of an
yet?
epic, this is
Okay.
nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness.
Yeah.
Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone, but they are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
I don't know. It's just unbelievable.
What is wrong, Abby?
The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
When there
A
is
girl
like
far from
decades
home,
between like both,
Arriving
you
in
know.
the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now. Do you mean Cato?
No, there might be one.
Do
Yes,
you believe Cato handed
Cato
her
believed
that
in
final
her.
victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her
No.
resolve?
Well, no, I don't really think so. I think like Cato was more like, I would guess, and it would be like for a better story if he saw something in her, and she gave her this trial, knowing that, you know, just for as a test, just to see if she had, a test of her resolve. I don't think he gave her the. He did. No, you're right. Even if Cato ended her that final victory, I think he saw that she will rather die than give up. Maybe he had grown tired. Maybe he had long grown
Then
tired
Cato must have been
of
an
that current
idealist,
system.
to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Sure. Let's go. Number 2. Are you ready to listen to the epic of the blazing sun? Yes. Number 2. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. A little rest, you'll heard, I'll go later. No, stick to the training. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over and over again. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to get a training, no, stay focused. You've late on your training. It was always you, alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over, giving to sadness, endure and push through. Days slip by and the gladiator's eagle draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I could to prepare you. Now you are on your own. The training ends today. Here is my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all of this training? Are you unsure what to say? You already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze, and here is the answer in your eyes. Offer Kato your thanks. I remember my true ambition. No. Wuthering sings. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their heart and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. To me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. You are aware that sponsors for the gladiators Hagen are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, peers beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. These are all top of the line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? The products on display. You and few other gladiators stands in the middle of an underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen, escorted away. No, take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction, however, all you receive is constant laughter in return. A glimpse of the noble lavish lifestyle flicker through. Vision of your home's ruin flash in your mind. These laugh, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. The rot in high places also played a part in your home ruin. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desire. A fire of anger ignites in your chest. Thinly sweat. No, I'm not silent. A fire of anger. Well. A village girl with such a remarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septiment had a draw this amusing. Show them your sword. Try and you'll see. Well, what can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or perhaps, do you think like playing innocent will win you favor? Do not underestimate me. I never disappoint. Do not underestimate me. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the rich struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You bear a small anticipation that someone will beat you. Give the noble a shin stare. Oh yeah. Entertainment, you say? Huh. Inceptment, strength, defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiators who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble moves down from the stands towards you. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smells of rats, as the Septimonians had put it, but foul odor of power and wealth. You frown, or silently clench your fist. I engage only in profitable venture. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 tries for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. Okay. Number 2 has been cleared. You accepted the noble's trial. Those trials are too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Head to the trial ground. Outside of the wars of Septimont, I need to reach 15 reputation and 100 in... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay, we are, like, down. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. It is no different from the home you remember. Let's say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tides prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. If you try is to slay that same beast, the noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but the door sword. A door sword is more than enough. The long-tailed trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue towards against an unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the cloud, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Try to break free, or who are you? No, try to break free. Get down. We're trying to get yourself killed. Hold your breath, or you're alerted. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then, a massive beast rolls and moves past where you are hiding. Secretly started, keep your head down. After the lion beast... Oh, I'm doing like some bad choices, I guess. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him that the beast did not notice you. Time to see if die either be shafted or not. Sending her good luck from you as always. Oh yeah, please do. She's trying to pull for the Lady of the Scales? Question mark? Going by this close, you are a Septimon gladiator, huh? Well, I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, dust out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We are nothing but their playthings. But well, yeah, in that case, give her my heartfelt salutation, and I hope she will get her like without too much trouble, without having to spend like $300 on her. Yeah, continue. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimon has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. asked the hunter about the lion beast, where only a madman would go after that lion. Well, I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunter. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march toward the deep cave. Deep within the cave, dark embrace, you tread softly. Then, a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears, the lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythe tear wounds in the earth. Maintain distance and swing your sword. Draw your sword and strike the lion beast. Now I'm gonna maintain some distance. As you expect, your sword fails you. It is ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to dodge the attack and search for weak points. Quickly analyze the cave's environment. Now we're gonna saturate. Just before the lion punches at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactic above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaw. It still has the fight. It is not over yet. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claw into a deadly knot around its throat. Soon no chance you give a final pull, and the beast strangles himself into a frantic struggle. She sent her thanks, and she's also sorry to hear that you have trapped it. Wishes you luck on your course for Augusta. Oh, she's so goddamn sweet. I'm gonna try to... if she is still alive, after I'm done with the stream, I'm going to... I hope I will be able to, give her, like, a quick, hello. Wait, we need reputation and willpower. We're not just, finally... The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear waters cascades down to the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear streams slowly turns red. The birds scatter, and the fish vanish. You sense the forest unease at your presence. Are they afraid of my power? Are they afraid of me? My power. The critters panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can still fear. You desire more power. You are still somewhat shaken. And I desire more power. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the seventh trial upon you. I know full well the next one won't be easy. What is it next? No. I know full well the next time won't be easy. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimon have true lives. Kato mentioned this before. One by their parents, and the other by the sword. You may consider the sword as in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove me you're worthy of standing in the arena. Turn with this guess as you wait. No, can be accepted. To get the admonition pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day after day, you fight gladiators of settlement. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fail. Look, it's that girl again. You don't think she would get as many wins as she did. But just look at the sight of her. How will she even carry the swords? Ignore or focus on the opponent yet. We'll focus on the opponent. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. No, I'm not. Suppress your desire to kill, or spare the opponent and wait for the other challenge. Suppress my desire to kill. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Silently plant the opponent's swords into the ground. I think I found something on the Vito City Workshop. Use all you think. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. No, yeah. I see, I know. It's Audrey. No, I'm planting the sword. Even in Septiment, there is a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out the food challenges. You have targeted Vito, a frequent champion of the gun, from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Indeed. The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer, a perfect job with a substantial fortune. If you walk away from a perfect job and a substantial fortune. If you walked away from duel, read the contract, take the offer. No, I'm reaping the contract. You received a bribe without a second thought, humiliated the noble servant, spit curses in your face. Say nothing, avoid any altercation, respond calmly. I'm not gonna let people, step on me, even, remotely. Wow. Willpower. You can't see what, how much do you have? I guess 100 is, the max, I would guess. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Well then, you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, do not expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. Even this I the sign beside the servant? The sign silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Let us go. There is no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you do not waste too much of my time in the arena. They threw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gesture. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. Retaliate with the same insults. No. I feel nothing. The shafting has begun. She got a normal 5-star. Oh shit. That sucks. I'm sorry for her. And I was like, I need to drink, my god. I didn't think like it would be that long, the story. I mean, it is good to have exposition on Augusta, and it's a cool story. But my god, is it like, weighing on my voice? Okay. The day arrives and Vito accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stink. You remember well the old look he wore but a few days prior. Barnabas was talking about you, I believe. Eh? What? Dahlia? Oh, yeah. No, don't trade, Chris. Dahlia is another, trend streamer. She's bringing, his Epic 7 a lot. So, basically, we talked a lot, and I truly like her. It's, she is a wonderful, she's a wonderful gal. Yeah, basically, she's playing mainly Epic 7. I stopped playing Epic 7, but even though I stopped playing Epic 7, I own Bunny is kind of like the link between Dahlia and me, especially when she's trying to do pulls or things like that. I like to know how much she's getting shafted or not, and yeah, I always try to send her as much love as I can, even though usually I would say 95% of the time I'm planning to every time I'm planning to raid her, she's even she's even offline. She's either offline when I'm trying to raid her, or I'm going, yeah. Or she again, usually she is offline when I'm gone, when I'm raiding, so yeah. But, all things considered, every single time I'm just sending as much love as I can to her, because she's really, really, really kind. When there was moments of her moments for me, she was there, even though it was just a couple of words. She was there, so it means a lot to me, honestly. That the nobles wield only swords, not swords, and swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion, and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Stare at the watching nobles with contempt, or approach the noble seats. Already, I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see your gilded lies shatter before the real strength then? Toss the helmet back to Victor. Step on Victor's helmet. No, I'm giving his helmet back, okay? The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now, only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation, and dare not challenge you. Except one. Aridale, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with a powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. The sword tempered by countless battle is no less sharp. Doesn't no longer matter to me. Nothing like him. This is better. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Aridale, you arrive as promised. Even the old school noble is present this time. As always, the spectators... No. even some of them like are still here. Your opponent towering physique dwarfs you, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. Wow, okay. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. Floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and a reader armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the noble's spectral tricks. Anger's bruise within you. No, I'm gonna keep my count. I am a tempered sword. I am like a tempered sword will not break, okay? I am rage incarnated, but the like the town child, you know. I am like a tide, something like that. I don't know. And I can like picture a good metaphor. You then shift your pace, luring Aridel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose. His reaction sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Its sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Stab, 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 stab. What? Kill. 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 Riddle closes his eyes, accepts his fate. No. Let us leave it here. In front of everyone, watchful eye, you only take a Riddle's sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. You feel a sense of relief. Spectators don't even know what to say. Leave. Live. I don't know, live? Live? Leave the cheers behind you, look back at the crowd, and wave. The next day you ride before the old school nobles with 100 lives. 100 summons, and she got nothing. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, okay. And I'm raising my glass, which is not even a glass, but a cannon monster, for, you know, getting shafted. I guess, like, it was the day for everybody to get shafted. But you, Chris, I'm really happy for you. You guys, and I'm really goddamn happy for you. I hope, like, before Augusta is gone, I hope you will have enough asteroids to brew her weapon. Make her, like, you know, as good as she can be. The stream belongs to the north. Yeah, freestone talk. It's naturally the nodes. We're more like WuWa, so I would say like it is inspired by like the place we are is inspired by Italy, Greece. So naturally the nodes, but the feeling is still here. Okay, I'm gonna play. I think like the next Skyrim stream would be probably, I don't know, in the next days, I would guess. I don't really have any plan in mind because I don't know how big the main quest for WuWa 2.6 is actually. And yeah, as soon as I'm done with the main quest, we're gonna go back into Skyrim. We say I had like a ton of fun. But yeah, the main quest of Wuthering Wave is taking priority because Wuthering Wave, you know, I love it. But yeah, there's some cloak. My Jarl, my king. I don't remember, like, is he a king or a Jarl? I don't really remember. what is his, like, you know, proper title? But, yeah, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Yeah, no. Continue. Huh. Harrydale is newly made of Septimonian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. Power beyond any Septimonian. I'm ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Asinosa, the lioness of glory. He never planned to let me pass the trial. I guess so. I know Asinosa. It has never tasted defeat. So, Asinosa is kind of like Millennium. Although she doesn't have enough summons, the waiting may begin. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh no, I'm literally crossing every finger that I can here to bring her like as much luck as possible if she so decide to actually start to wail. Okay, I know Asinosa. It has never tasted defeat. Camel Malenia, blade of Mikela. And I have never known defeat. People say it's a peak no humans can ever reach. The last wall of Septiment. But I accept this challenge. Still is like 50 if she doesn't get it. Oh shoot. Oh no, I hope she's gonna get it as soon as possible. It is this insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Septiment, Asinosa. The impossible trial. Chapter 3. We need 100 martialism and 100 repetition. So this is... and this. Okay, number 3. We're gonna get down. One day. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Put it down and leave the past behind. No. We are cutting it. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can still fear. Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will record your name for all to hear. I will not. No. Thank you. But in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard of the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Step outside the blacksmith's forge. No. Gaze at the flying sparks. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power not on your own, watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, and seemingly impractical idea emerge. What the? In the end, you use your 40 to fuse all the souls into one. Feel the power. Grip the sword. You grip the heavy sword. None gripping the heavy sword. Your full day never stands out among resonators, but it's seemingly oh my god, 40. A grab of water. Okay, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swings. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horn blare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Fascinosa. Survey your surrounding. Oh, mercy. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cuts through the noise of the crowd. The noble's banner flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Asinosa appears. Oh, yeah. Asinosa Mountain. Sure. It is awake and noble shrieked. Asinosa stands silently wailing has started. Oh, shoot. It is a rage and noble shrieked. Asinosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes open, coolly watching you. 90 birds on the first hit. Oh my. Rest your hand on... No. I'm ready. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. No, I'm... taking the initiative. Oh, defensive stand. No. The screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness' roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Ignore the pain and tend to the wound later. No. I'm focusing. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises. Record your encounters from previous battles. You manage to withstand Asinosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Steady your breath. Asinosa seized her attack, her mane brushing against your bloodstained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd change your name in honor. I have gained the lioness' blessing. I have passed the final trial. The voices, they are... Listen to the wave of cheers. Oh yeah, well, have no choice. All wise and noble Asinosa, the mighty guardian of Septiment, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Moves up the steps after Asinosa. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septiment. All sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septiment. As the platform rises, you realize that By earning Afinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. They are all bowing to me. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, Glory now bows at your feet. Raises your sword. Hell yeah. At last, you stand atop the summit, the champion, only now with battle fire. Artified shaft. Oh my god, please. Please, for the love of everything that is holy, please let her, stop getting shafted. She does not deserve to get shafted like that. Actually, as you stand atop the summit, the champion, only now with battle fire cooled in your vein, your wounds raise their voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength, you shall reshape universalism. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow normal fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new moors, forged by might, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease covers in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. Conquer forward your sword, your honor, your true lives, sure says Septimon. Oh yeah, we're finally done. Oh my god.
Merely the rough
In
shape
like
of a
an
short
hour, I think.
This is all I can offer about
Oh my god. I've been speaking in, for like the past
Now, as a
hour or
listener,
so.
what do you
My
make of
throat is
narration?
already like, low G so. I skipped all of that. I mean, it is. I would say, yeah. On my own, I would have probably. Yeah, I do need a drink, which is why I'm actually getting a drink. No. I still have I would say probably I still have, I would say probably half a can of Monster, so I'm good for now. I would say on my own, yeah, I would have probably skipped all of these exposition, but the thing is, I remember that for the 2.4, I think it was, I skipped a tiny bit of dialogues, and it was I skipped some of it, and I got a bit, I got a bit lost. It was not paying enough attention or anything like that, so yeah. She finally got her 30 from the pity. Oh my god. GG for her because she finally got it. And at the same time, I'm sorry that she had to pay $90 to actually get her. I hope she's actually really good. But going back to WuWa, Nestor, what do you make of your narration? It was not your narration, it was mine. I was the one that spoke for almost an entire hour. Sufficiently brief, I would say. The thing is, there is some, there is some words it's easy for me because it is sounds I'm used to do in French, but there is also a lot of sounds that are not native to French, like the from the, this kind of thing, It's there is couple sounds, and I would say in this story, there was a lot of, I would say, words that are like a bit hard to, pronounce for me. So, my god, it was not easy. But I got through it, and that's all that matters. What do you make of your narration? Well, I enjoyed it. It was cool. A bit long for sure. It was like an hour long. It would be like, I would say, you should... Yeah, if you do it on your own, I would say probably would take, I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes at most, 15 minutes. But yeah, speaking of that was actually like long. You did well. Not too many mispronunciations. Yeah. I would say especially like long words.
Poetry
It's a tiny bit hard. Like I'm really, trying to think about how exactly am I supposed to say them. Just kind of things.
I do not belong in the pages.
And yeah, there's a lot of weird things.
Confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate.
There are sentences that roll down the tongue. Easily, and it's fine. But this was really chaotic at points.
The truth of a story. Step into it.
No. Nestor.
The opportunity stands before
I'm sure
you
we're gonna
now.
get like, I don't know.
As I've said,
I'm not trusting Nestor. Nestor could be
Augusta,
Federico, and we would be
hero
like
of
none the wiser. Honestly.
is only now turning its next page.
Shouldn't you know exactly what I'm about to do?
It's not difficult to see.
Is it Federico?
Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. And wow. Oh wow.
The rain is passing.
You shouldn't bring back the
I
sun.
hear it ceasing its
It's
symphony
just
upon the
me.
earth. It is time for farewells.
Okay, Nestor. See you later. See you
Before
later,
I leave,
Nestor.
May I ask you one last question?
Turo.
What is
Hey,
it
Zoro,
that has lifted
Turo.
Augusta to
Long
the seat
time
of
no
power?
see. How
What
you
is it that makes a
do?
ruler?
How's Langshan? But yeah, I do need a drink.
Well, I'd say strength.
I've been
Let's
speaking
be
for the
real.
past like
There's no way
hour.
Augusta
So
could have passed those
I would
trials
say
without
honestly, right here, right now, my
Wilbur,
throat
what do you think?
is pretty sore. Pretty sore. Oh wait, what were you saying? I was talking. Sorry. What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler rooted? Well, I'd say strength. No, it's not really strength. I've been around, just never talking. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I'm never really watching like who is lurking. But honestly, I'm really happy to know that you're there. And make yourself known, if you're comfortable with that, make yourself known. I would be more than delighted to know that you're here. It was strength and conquest, I don't think so. It was her unyielding resolve. That's partly true. Dahlia's doing like you and could other people me. You see me? You see, I'm not the only one. I am not that hopeless, I am not that helpless. It is just, I don't know. Unyielding resolve is true, but hardship from the past. I don't think that would be true because in the story we took, we cut away the past by cutting the post we were training against. So the hardship from the past probably you know, yeah, probably is the start, but I think like her unyielding resolve is more true. What can I say? I'm just that amazing. Yeah, true. It is true.
You needn't rush to answer now.
No, don't laugh,
Keep it in
Nesto.
mind
It is
as you
really
continue
weird
your
when you're
journey.
laughing.
When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself.
Okay,
Farewell,
Nesto?
my friend.
Sure.
Our
You
paths
say
crossed
so.
by fate and by chance.
Hello?
Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you,
Wait, what?
your epic continues.
What, everything about me will be gone in the wind? Who the fuck was he? There's no way it is not, Federico or Fenrico. The Fenrico is the, Luna of the Odin.